Welcome to a beautiful day here in the city of McAllen. We are so glad to welcome all of you here to this very exciting announcement. We have plenty of chairs here. I promise these dragons don't bite yet, but we will see them come to life later today and throughout this presentation for this exciting exhibit coming to the McAllen Convention Center. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and very, very honored to be here and to welcome all of you here today. I'd like to take a moment to recognize some very special guests with us today, including the Honorable Mayor Jim Darling. Also with us, the Honorable Joaquin J.J. Zamora, Commissioner District 2. And the Honorable Victor Sebi Haddad, Commissioner District 5. We also have our city manager with us here, Mr. Roy Rodriguez. And assistant city manager, Mr. Joe Vera. I'd also like to thank all of the McAllen Convention Center staff who's here with us today for putting together this press conference and the exhibit that we will be talking about. So thank you all for being here. And of course, to all of the City of McAllen directors and employees who are here with us this morning, thank you. I would also like to recognize all of our media partners who are here. Thank you all so much for joining us for this press conference and for helping us to spread all of the news and publicity about the City of McAllen for our community. So thank you all so much for being here. So it's been a while since we've had a press event and an event like this for our community. And to talk about what it takes to make something like this happen, I'd like to bring up our city manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez, to talk about Team McAllen coming together. Take two, we're going to start with the Honorable Jim Darling talking about all of the exciting things happening here and the imagination in McAllen.
Oh, excuse me. Good morning, everyone. That's an exciting day. You know, I was thinking about that, what a great place this was when we were building it. You know, you had no idea what was going to happen here. And it's just, and so you know what you had to do is, some people here use their imagination. And we have some great staff members that do that. You know, we have Joe Vera, who's Mr. Imagination, I think. He really makes it happen. And so this has turned out to be a very special place, an iconic place, I think, not only for the city of McAllen, but certainly our community. For the last decade, you know, we just kept coming up with new things to make it better, new things that I think not only are unique here in South Texas, but unique in the whole state of Texas. And we're going to see something that we're going to unveil today that certainly emphasizes that, that wonderful thing we do in McAllen. You know, it's the spirit behind these achievements is simple. We think big. You know, don't think small. You know, when we shut down Christmas because of the COVID virus, you know, we thought, well, let's have something little. That wasn't going to be good enough. And so they thought big, and I think our community really appreciated that. And then we thought about, you know, COVID too, and what else, kids couldn't get out for a whole year, and something they need to see that's also big. And so that's what they came up with. And so it's really, you talk about use your imagination. And when the kids go through there, that's what they're going to do. Their imagination's really going to go wild, right? And seeing these things in person that maybe they only see on their phones or on their TV sets. You know, we always, we always think big too. You know, how many cities have flyovers for their press conferences every year? So, thank you. And that was what was that? Aramar coming back from Monterey and Mexico City, and pretty soon Acapulco and Cancun and all those great places, because we think big around here. So today we're going to hatch this big, great event, and it's an event that spans time and imagination when we need it most, right? It's called Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park. Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park, presented by Junior Supermarket. One way we know we always have great imagination, do great things. We don't do it without the great sponsors here. You know, a Christmas parade would never happen without the sponsorships that we do. Whatever we do, there's always a sponsor behind us. And so Junior Supermarket's been a great partner of ours and really appreciate what they do for us. So we're going to roar to life this April. It starts April 15th at the great McAllen Convention Center. We'll hope to see you here, and they're going to have live ones too, so be careful of those, and JJ is going to be in charge of that cage. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for your leadership and for always being so imaginative in your presentations as well. Now to talk about what it takes to make an event like this come together, please welcome the City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez, to talk about Team McAllen coming together.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about that mix-up there. We look alike, I think. Right, Mayor? So, what an exciting day again here in McAllen. You can really feel the energy coming back to our region and certainly our community. We've done everything that we can to make sure that that heart keeps pumping. And with that, I really do want to thank again the Mayor and the City Commission for allowing us to move forward with a project like this. This decision was actually made many months ago, knowing that we were going to have the lights that we had for Christmas, and then following it with this. And I use this word often when I talk about the Mayor and the Commission because that's what they exemplify. That's courage. It's courageous to do these things in the midst of what we have dealt with, and I think that they've got a lot of confidence in our community, and certainly a lot of confidence in our staff that put this together and that present a product that will surely make a lot of families happy and at the same time keep them safe. So 2021 is going to be a big year for the City of McAllen. Our optimism comes from our city's ongoing commitment that our guests and residents in McAllen have a safe stay and a safe experience when they're here. This follows a winter where we safely hosted 176,000 visitors in over 32,000 vehicles at McAllen South Pole Illuminated Drive, right here. That success was made possible through the work of hundreds of McAllen team members and community partners. Not only did they create a world-class hospitality experience at the McAllen Convention Center, many of these teams helped deploy vaccinations to thousands of people in South Texas. Let's give them all a great round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so much. Creating a brighter Christmas for South Texas was just the start. McAllen is ready for events, attractions, and activities for our region. Today, we are uniting again to announce an event for anyone who's ready to step outside the norm and experience something big, something very big, especially for the young and curious. And like everything else we do in McAllen, we will make it safe and we will make it accessible for everyone, starting April the 15th. So thank you so much for being here. Super excited to announce this amazing event. This is awesome when our staff can put something like this together to an entry to something that you're going to find really spectacular. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, for your fearless leadership. And now for the presentation of the premier Dinos and Dragons commercial.
Something big is coming to McAllen. Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park, presented by Junior Supermarket, is about to be unleashed. Experience a walking adventure with 114 massive dinosaurs and dragons on a mile-long trek through time and imagination. Take a dino ride, dine at the Carnivore Cafe, or ride the Safari Carousel. And every ticket includes admission to an open-air movie theater. Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park, presented by Junior Supermarket, opens April 15th at the McAllen Convention Center. Buy passes now at Ticketmaster.com.
And for the official poster that will be announcing and promoting Dinos and Dragons, I would now like to ask Jessica Gonzalez of the McAllen Convention Center to join us to talk about the Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park experience.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here with us. So Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park, presented by Junior Supermarket, is about to be unleashed starting this April 15th. And we couldn't be more excited to host your family to experience a mile-long trek through time and imagination. During your visit, you'll be able to explore a walking adventure with 114 dinosaurs and dragons of all shapes and sizes. You'll also enjoy delicious fossil cakes, dinosaur ribs, yep, you heard that right, dinosaur ribs, and more at the Carnivore Cafe. Take a dino ride for the perfect Instagram photo, or you can have a professional family photo taken at our very own Dino Photo Studio. We'll even have our very own 2-story safari-themed carousel. Cool, right? And remember, every ticket will also receive admission to the Dinos and Dragons Outdoor Theater to watch your favorite movies like Jurassic Park and The Land Before Time. This will be safe outdoor adventure with fun around every corner, including time-ticketed options to ensure social distance is possible. So please, 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 reserve your time slot starting this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. At this time, we would like to give a special recognition and thank you to our creative partner, LFC Creative. Specifically, Spencer Tan, CEO, Michael DaCosta, Chief Operating Officer, and his team for their magnificent craftsmanship and creativity that help bring each and every one of these giant dinosaurs and dragons to life here today. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you all, and we'll see you this April 15th at McAllen and Dinos Dragons Adventure Park, presented by Junior Supermarket.
Thank you, Jessica. So there you have it. Get your tickets starting this Friday for the entire family. You will need to reserve a time slot so that you can enjoy 114 dragons and all of the other wonderful amenities that will be included in this Dinos and Dragons Adventure Park experience. To talk about what it takes to be able to bring this imagination and these exhibits and events to the City of McAllen, I'd like to bring up our Assistant City Manager and Director of Convention Facilities Department, Mr. Joe Vera, to talk about our sponsors and to recognize all of them for their support of the City of McAllen.
Thank you, Sachi. Good morning and welcome. Thank you all for being here. We have another... Thank you for the flyovers, Mayor. You know, one of the things that we could always look forward in McAllen are quality programs. And those quality programs are what differentiate McAllen from other communities in the Rio Grande Valley and around the state and around the country. COVID-19 reminded us that our events play a vital role in our community. And people not being able to get together was certainly something that we recognized and that our city leaders recognized. And as our city manager said, months ago, we visited with the City Commission about events going forward and what we would be able to do. And I can tell you that as event planners and organizers, we put in countless of hours in planning events, in executing them, and in taking risks. And we do that for one primary reason: to bring people together for a meaningful life experience and an enhanced quality of life in the City of McAllen. And that's something that's important to our city leaders, and I want to thank them, because without their dedication and support, this wouldn't be possible. So our mayor, commissioners, and city management and all our department heads. I certainly want to thank them. Our city employees and community partners. We really have an incredible team of hardworking individuals here in McAllen, and they make all of this possible. I'd like to thank our convention center staff. Our director, Yahaira Flores, is not able to be with us today, but her and her staff, Al Diaz and all of the staff, I want to thank them. Certainly the partnership with our Parks and Recreation Department, Public Work, Traffic, Police, Fire, and just all of the city staff. And as was mentioned earlier, LFC, Mr. Spencer Tin and Michael DaCosta and their team, because they partnered with us on the Christmas South Pole Illuminated Drive, and certainly partnered with us on this event as well. But it really gives me pleasure to announce and thank our main sponsor for this event, Junior Supermarket. Felix Chavez and his team stepped up and are leading by example to do the right thing in our community. First, they're helping to feed our families during these difficult times, but they're also helping to bring smiles to kids and families throughout the Rio Grande Valley, just like they did with the South Pole Illuminated Drive and now with this event on a larger scale. I'd like to welcome and thank Ms. Elizabeth Palacios, Director of Public Relations for Junior Supermarket, and ask her to please come forward and say a few words. Elizabeth?
On behalf of the Junior Supermarket family, we want to thank the City of McAllen for this opportunity to bring families in our Rio Grande Valley to experience a land before time, a chance to get up close and personal with some of these magnificent creatures and take a stroll back in time with those that we love and cherish. Juniors knows the importance of family and togetherness, and we support events that encourage familia. This is such an exciting occasion and an event for the families in our various communities across El Mágico Valle del Rio Grande. Junior Supermarket also has an important and exciting announcement coming soon for the folks of McAllen, so make sure that you stay tuned. God bless you, and thank you for being here this afternoon.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining us today. And you know, Junior Supermarket, we all know them as the real meat people, so we certainly thank you. And I understand we're going to have dino ribs at the Carnivore Cafe, so you all be sure to come out and have some. I'd also like to announce and thank our other partners that are helping make this possible. We have Reliant Energy, Metro McAllen, and the McAllen International Airport, and our new flight to Monterrey with Idomar. So thanks to all of our sponsors. We certainly appreciate all of the support. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Vera, for your leadership for all of the events that we've hosted here in the city of McAllen. It's always just as fun and exciting for us as employees as it is for our community, and so we're really excited to be a part of this. That does it for today's press announcement. Thank you all once again so much for joining us today. Make sure to get your tickets on Friday starting at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Reserve your time slots and make sure that you are there at the Carnivore Cafe for those dino ribs. I know I want some of those. Thank you all so much.